Good morning, guys. It is Monday morning. Christopher is left for work. I have started getting new morning habits and I kind of like them. So instead of getting up and just basically moving from the bed into the sofa, sitting down with cross stitch and YouTube, which I usually do, I have started to move a lot. I move around in the apartment. I clean off the kitchen, which is really nice because I'm starting off doing something that is good. So it's one less thing I have in my mind. I really should do that. And also I feel like I have accomplished something already in the morning and I don't have to wait through the day to feel accomplished. So I feel accomplished just by fixing the kitchen. Because it's a job like any other. But yeah, so I am going to start the day having some coffee and just getting up yesterday's vlog. I ended up editing it yesterday. I was so excited to see how the clips looked, and they look so beautiful in the final cut. So it is a definite upgrade of quality. Definite upgrade of quality. And while I'm getting that up, I am going to color my nails. And you're like, what? You colored your nails like yesterday? I colored my nails and then I built a Billy bookshelf, and that was not a good idea. So I'm going to recolor them so that I have them all ready and nice for me to record a video, hopefully. We'll see. I have quite a substantial migraine and some other pains and aches, so I might just kind of lunge around, moose around, as I said the other day, but until then I'm gonna do stuff. So good morning, guys. I hope you have an awesome day. Well, coffee's done, nails are done, and I think I'm gonna go ready with the day. It's just 7:43. And they just started the piling, so it's gonna say donka donka donk the rest of the day. I realized though that you can't hear the sound on the camera. There's always a lot of sound that I'm always worried about, and kind of, well, I can't vlog right now because there's so many sounds around me. But a lot of the cameras or the audio in the cameras are actually directed, so the mics are directed, so they kind of go in a certain direction, and then those kind of sounds you don't hear them as much. You do have other sounds like car sounds, and those are very easily picked up. So when you are doing a lot of filming outside, you usually want a lapel mic or a shotgun mic on your camera. However, with this little camera you don't really want to use that. I don't even know if I can connect an external mic to this. A lapel mic usually goes down into a recorder and then you have to overlay the sounds and stuff like that. Not gonna do stuff like that. I'm not that talented in editing. But yeah, it's falling asleep on the floor. Yeah. Gizmo and Leia had a little brawl this morning, and they have eaten at my little fairy lights. I'm gonna see if they work. They might have broken them. Good work kitties, because one of the leads is off. So they pulled it off the bouquets and then they chewed on them. But I knew that could happen. I don't know how to do that because I want to have fairy lights, but at the same time I have kitties. There's a lot of things that I don't do just because of the kitties. But yeah, I think I'm gonna clean up from yesterday's mess because I didn't do that. I'm gonna need to change the baggie for my craft room garbage thing, because I haven't done that either. And then I think I'm gonna look into start making a card. It is very early. I usually don't start this early, but I need to get going somehow. I feel I feel like I'm starting to climb the walls. I felt it yesterday also. I want to sit down and just move around and kind of watch YouTube, but there's not really anything to watch on YouTube because nobody has pushed out any videos this last weekend. I think I got 10 or 15 videos on the kind of craft information heavy kind of videos. And there were also there were very few of the more kind of vloggy videos. Very little out this weekend. I don't know why. Some weekends there's a lot, but this weekend not really. Still trying to figure out where to look on the camera and keeping my eyes on there. It's not that easy, you know. It's not that easy. It's very easy to kind of just have my eyes go upward a little bit, and you always have, you can see the screen at the top of your eyes. It's getting used to it, but yeah, it takes a little bit of time. Anyhow, as I said, cleaning. So the fairy light works, as you can see, and that was a quick cleanup. I thought it would take longer, but it took like 3 minutes. And I found this. This is a little, I don't know what they're called, gorilla. This is a Joby one, so this is one of the kind of affordable ones. And I'm not 100% sure, but I think this camera is slightly too heavy for it. This camera is actually quite much heavier than my old one. This one. So it is a little bit heavier, but it's not so much that it's annoying. So that's good. But yeah, so cleanup done. Now I want to think about how to do the video. She wanted to be in it. This doesn't happen that often. She's super adorable. I think she wants to be played with, and she destroyed her toy yesterday, so it's a little bit harder to get that done. So yeah, they're very energetic, Gizmo and Leia, today. I don't really know why, but it's gorgeous weather outside. I might go out later on, but it's like 8 degrees outside, so it's super cold. Well, I think it's cold anyhow. Well, I'm gonna get to crafting. Maybe get a second cup of coffee. Maybe more coffee. I think I need some eye drops though. They're super dry today. Super dry. The little lights started falling because, I don't know, I didn't tape them up thoroughly, and probably Gizmo and Leia playing with it kind of pulled it down. So I got annoyed and I made a new thing. I made this cute little lamp here. It's actually, I added this on the outside so then I can turn it off if I want to. But there's my fairy light, the whole bottle. I've been having a whole bunch of small yarn balls into that. Like projects you start but will probably never finish. Before we got the kitties, I started knitting on a hexapuff quilt. Hexapuffs are basically small hexagonal knitted puffs. You fill them with filling, like amigurumi filling, stuff like that. And you fill them with that, and you knit them together, and then you fill them, and you just continue knitting, and then you end up closing them when you cast off, so you don't have any sewing on the hexapuffs. And the idea is to make like big, cozy, squishy blankets or things to put on your couch or something. And I started this before the kitties. And for you who have been with me for a longer period of time know that I started off in a sport weight yarn, making them huge. And then I got like a little bit a set of yarn for the Hexapuffs and realized that they were all in sock yarn and not sport yarn. So they ended up being much smaller. So the first, I think, 50 of them I actually gave to Gizmo and Leia, and they found them. Gizmo found them, got totally insane and like, these are so fun, mommy, I love these. So he started getting them as toys, which is probably why wool things are, yeah, we have to keep them away from him. The smaller ones I've had in one of these glass bottles, just like this one, and I will probably not ever make a quilt, not as long as I have the kitties, because they will eat it, they will destroy it. So another one of those projects you start will never finish. And however, with those small ones, I think you need to make like 2,000 or 3,000 to make a quilt. So wouldn't be doing that. I'd rather be knitting socks. I just spent some time just coloring. I have a card idea, which means that I need to use a whole bunch of images to kind of build up what I'm looking at. And because of that, I needed to color like a bazillion images from a stamp set. So I stamped them all up. I did a little bit of coloring on the camera, and then I just sat down and just colored, and it's super zen. I feel so much centered in myself after doing that. There has been a couple of days when I haven't really had the, I don't know, I haven't been coloring, I haven't been doing this, and then I just come back to this and I do it and I'm like, yeah, this is zen, this is nice. However, I did realize that I need to buy a whole bunch more of my refills for my Copics, which is a pretty big investment, because I think every refill is like $8 or $9. They will refill your Copics up to 10 times, so it's economically good, but it's an investment when you do it, because you get like 10 Copics for the price of one. But you need to pay it, and I have this little list of this pens I do need, and it's getting bigger, and I need to look into that. More money to spend. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. But yeah, I am going to get some breakfast, because the time just ran away. I just got this set and I got into the mood and I was coloring, and now it's like 10 and I haven't even had breakfast. I had 2 cups of coffee though, but I do need breakfast. So breakfast lunch is what is on the menu. It's gonna be some cottage cheese and some sandwiches. So this is how I eat my cottage cheese, in a bowl with a spoon and a little bit of honey. Then I have a sandwich, and then the coffee maker is making my coffee. Well, I just spent, I think, 1.5 hours fussy cutting out all the images that I previously colored, which took like 1.5 hours to color. Oh god. So I'm all crafted out. So I'm gonna take a break, I'm gonna do some gaming, and then I get back into the craft room later on. I was hoping to get the video out today, but most likely I will going to have to push it to tomorrow, because I'm in pain today. It's seriously the joints in my hands, my knees and my feet, which is kind of the joints that messes with me the most, are really hurting, and my head is really hurting. The migraine kind of hit me pretty hard, so I ended up gaming for a couple of hours because I just been feeling icky. But I put some salmon in me. I had some smoked salmon left from last week, so I ate some of that, and then hoping that I will feel a little bit better. I think I'm on my 4th cup of coffee today, but I'm super tired. But yeah, Leia lies up there. Yeah. And yeah. Well, so I am going to finish the tutorial that I was doing. Sometimes I just don't focus. I'm gonna finish the tutorial that I was doing, and then I'm hoping to be able to start editing this. However, Christopher should be home in half an hour, so then we need to figure out what to eat. Guys, I finished my card. It was a lot of fun. I'm gonna show it to you. It's gonna go up tomorrow when I get the energy to edit the video. So, but I wanted to show you. Here you go. Here's the card. Whoops. Now I can't really show you with one hand, I think. I can see. I can hold on to those. So the whole idea with this card is that, see if I can close it. Did it with my tummy. Ha! So this is the card, how you would get it, and it's a standard A2, so it would fit in a good envelope. And then you take it here and you pull this out, and this magically comes out also. Yes, wee, wee. And there you have the 2 panels. This is like a leaf. It was supposed to look a little bit different, but I do love how it ended up. However, there's a lot of like small die cuts under here that I just didn't even have to put there because I covered them. But that's how it is. You can see it a little bit over there. That was happened. And then you have these little things. All the nuts with the Feel the Warm for memories. Yeah. Kind of cool, huh? And I also made it like into a real card, so you could write something here. Like something. Yeah. That's the card. Usually in the evening we have each cup of tea and we look at like TV series or something, and I do some knitting or stitching. But Christopher's gaming, and he's been gaming almost since he got home. We went out for pizzas and that's it. And well, I thought that I would sit in here and kind of do the photo editing and maybe start a little bit on the video editing for the video tutorial. And Leia just told me, Mom, play. There you have. Yeah. Do you see? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that is how Leia goes around sounding basically all day, every day. But anyhow, I got a cup of tea and now I'm gonna sit down and do the editing. I'm also trying to converse a little bit with our friends because we are having people for dinner at the end of the week. And we need to start planning because it's gonna be good food and good people, so yeah. But yeah, it's like 20 to 8. I think I'm gonna try to get to bed 9 hours. There you go, Leia again. She comes here again. What? Did she fall over? Yes, she fell over. She fell over. Yeah. Leia falls over a lot. We actually ended up the evening watching one episode of a TV series just to relax. Sitting and gaming just until you go to bed kind of causes stress in your body, and Christopher didn't want to, so we sat down, we watched one episode, and I did a whole bunch of stitching on my ornament. I basically have half a color left for the normal cross stitches, and then I have the gold cross stitches, and then I just have the outlines on the back piece, and then I have to do a front piece also, so it's turnable. and I'm thinking that I'm going to use the outlines, that is kind of the main outlines. I'm going to use them to fasten them together. I think that could work pretty good, so that's going to be awesome. Going to be so much fun. I feel so happy for the future right now. I have so many dreams and goals, and a part of me feel that I actually might be able to get there, and it's an awesome feeling having that, an awesome feeling thinking about that. So yeah, I just hope that this medication works and that I get my headaches away, so I actually can do that. But if that doesn't work, we might need to do changes anyhow to my life, and maybe we can still make it work with all of this. I don't know. It's I'm full of hope, super full of hope though, and we're planning for the future. I don't know, we're planning, we're having ideas. So there are no plans that are kind of set in stone, but we have all these ideas. Maybe we could do this, or maybe we could that. And it's like 5, 10, 15 years in the future, but it is a future. And for the past year-ish, or the past 2 years maybe even, I haven't really known a future. I've been jumping from things to things, and I kind of been figuring out something, but I haven't had this drive and this ideas and this is what's going to be my future. And I think I do now, and that is right, super happy. Makes me super happy. So yeah. But it's going to be late, so I'm going to just brush my teeth, give the kitties their food, and then I'm going to head to bed. So good night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite.